there is this story written about Asagård and these walls behind me. And it's a story where they come a big man to Asa God and talk to the gods. He wanted to build the wall around Asagård, and he met Odin and spoke with him, and he wanted a prize for it. He wanted Freya to become his wife, and he wanted the sun and moon too. And he was going to build all of this in 3 winters. And the Asa gods, well, they were thinking, they were gathering around and talking about, they wanted a wall. It was really necessary for the giants too and the Vaners. And then they decided to talk to Loki about it. And Loki, well, he said, well, tell the giant to, well, he didn't know he was a giant, but he told them that they should make him do it on 1 winter instead of 3. So maybe he didn't get done with all of the walls and he didn't get the prize tag. And they talked to this man, and the man said, well, okay, but then I want to have my stallion. I want to bring my stallion with me on this event and making the walls so he can help me. And the gods were thinking, well, we have to ask Loki again. And Loki said, no, that's not a good idea. But the gods, well, they wanted the wall more, and they were thinking, well, maybe Loki's wrong. So they said, okay, we agree. You build this on 3 winters and you get Freya, the sun and the moon. And he was like, yes. And in the night, he took a stallion and a wagon, and he was bringing all of these stone blocks with him to build this wall. And it went so fast that the gods were getting nervous. 3 days before the summer should start, they went to Loki and said, you have to help us. We can't marry away Freya. And Freya, she was crying. She didn't want to marry this guy. And she didn't want to live with him either. And Loki said, well, okay, I'll help you. Then. Well, he didn't just agree with it, because the god said it will be torture and he will be dead and he will live in hell. And so it wasn't like he made it out of nowhere just helping the gods. So then he decided to transform himself to this wonderful horse. And in the morning, when the giant started working, he came with his stallion. Loki come running around, galloping around this horse, and the stallion he just lost it and went away with Loki out in the forest, and the giant, he ran after them, but he wasn't fast enough. And he got mad, really mad, and got back to the wall and realized, I can't make it. I can't build this wall on 3 days without my stallion. So he went in a rage, and he started to scream, and then the gods realized that he was a giant. And the giant wasn't afraid of building Asagård's walls, because Thor wasn't at home. He was out hunting trolls and helping the humans. And the funny thing is, Loki come home after 1 night with his stallion, and something had happened. So he is the mother of Sleipnir, Odin's goddess horse with 8 legs. And Sleipnir was amazing. He could travel through all of the worlds, the 9 worlds, with any problem at all. So that's why Odin also can travel faster and around the world everywhere. It's because of Sleipnir. Had to call home Thor. So Thor, he went home to Asagård and realized there was a giant. So he took his Mjolnir and smashed the head, and the giant fell down, and all of his skull went all through the ground. In the area you see is the ground where they think is the leftovers of the giant. The giants were afraid of Thor. They didn't want to be in Asgard when Thor was at home. But otherwise they didn't think it was that terribly wrong. I skiter i det. Here behind me we have the Sleipnir, the evidence that you can get the description of in Edda. The giants, big mountain cloth to build walls. And it's close, it's 500 meters or 700 meters from the giant skull. And the lake of Thor isn't far away from here either. We are not going to show you that one, we are showing it on a map. But it's a lake, and it's Thor's lake just because the Asa gods were protected by Thor and the giants. So there's why they are saying it's Thor's lake.